Section 3, Chapter 1, Taking Responsibility for Your Health. Healthy People 2010. A nation wants its people to be healthy as possible. Healthy people are more productive at school and at work. Plus, the cost of caring for people once they become ill can be a burden on families, employers, and government. For decades, the Department of Health and Human Services has led a national effort to improve health in the United States. A major focus of this effort is on prevention. Prevention is taking action to avoid disease, injury, and other negative health outcomes. Over 500 national and state health organizations help develop a national health program. Healthy People 2010 has two broad goals: increase the years of healthy life for each American, and eliminate differences in health based on race, ethnic group, or income. Healthy People 2010 includes a set of smaller goals aimed at reducing risky health behaviors. The goals are related to specific areas of concern, such as injury and violence prevention. Look at the graph in Figure 7. Notice that the leading causes of death for young people are related to behaviors. For example, one behavior related to motor vehicle deaths is not using a seatbelt. So one goal of Healthy People 2010 is for 92% of the population to use seatbelts by the year 2010. A healthy you. You too can set goals to eliminate personal health risk factors. Some of your goals may match those in Healthy People 2010. Others may be unique to you. Some goals, such as wearing a seatbelt, are easy to achieve. Others, such as cutting down on fat in your diet, may be more challenging. Whatever your target goals, your overall goal should be the same as this one set for the nation. A healthier you in 2010 and beyond. There are 3 steps you can take to help you meet your personal goals: gaining awareness, gaining knowledge, and building skills. Gaining awareness. You must first be able to recognize a health problem before you can do anything about it. Some problems are easy to recognize. For example, when you twist your ankle or have a cold. When you twist your ankle or have a cold. However, other health problems such as high blood pressure don't have obvious signs. This is one reason why it is important to see a doctor for an annual checkup. Doctors are trained to recognize early signs of disease and help you identify risk factors. Gaining knowledge. Once you become aware of a health problem, the next step is to learn about the problem. This can mean learning about causes, warning signs, and possible outcomes. You also need to know how the problem can be prevented or treated. Most importantly, you need to learn about risk factors, especially those related to behavior. Reports about new research results and health studies appear in the news all the time. Popular magazines, websites, and friends are some other sources of information about health. Some sources are more reliable than others. But even with reliable sources, you may see 2 reports on the same topic that have opposing conclusions. One goal of this book is to provide enough basic information about health so that you will be better able to evaluate new information. Building health skills. Knowledge isn't very useful if you do not have the skills to apply it. What would you think of a baseball player who knew the rules of baseball but never practiced hitting a curveball or laying down a bunt? In the same way, just knowing which behaviors are healthy isn't a guarantee of good health. You need to master the skills listed below. You will get to practice these skills throughout the year, especially in the Building Health Skills section of each chapter. Analyzing influences. How do you decide what foods to eat? Do you select certain foods because they are familiar from your culture? Does advertising affect your choices? Do you try foods if your friends like them? An important skill for promoting health is recognizing the influence culture, media, and friends have on your health habits. Accessing information. Which sources of information about health-related products and services can you trust? How do you locate a doctor or mental health counselor in your community? To answer such questions, you need to know how to find and evaluate health information. Communicating. Being able to communicate your thoughts and feelings effectively helps you to determine close relationships. Good communication skills allows you to resolve conflicts. They also help you express your opinions and show caring and respect for others. Making decisions. Making wise decisions is key to protecting your health. The decide process on page 16 and 17 can help you make difficult decisions. This process teaches you to identify your alternatives. Think about the possible outcomes of a decision and consider your values. Your values are the standards and beliefs that are most important to you. Setting goals. The goals you set help you translate knowledge into behavior. Once you set a goal, you can develop an action plan. An action plan is a series of specific steps you can take to achieve the goal. The plan is like a roadmap that helps you get from where you are to where you want to go. Practicing healthful behaviors. Do some of your current behaviors enhance your health? Do others place your health at risk? You need to develop strategies for maintaining healthy behaviors and reducing risky behaviors. Often you will need to practice a new behavior repeatedly until it becomes a habit. Advocacy. To advocate means to speak or write in support of a person or issue. The skill of advocacy involves using communication to influence and support others in making positive health decisions. For example, you can advocate for a friend who has frequent severe headaches by encouraging your friend to see a doctor. You can offer to go with your friend to the doctor's appointment. You can also advocate for changes that will make your community a healthier place to live. Achieving health literacy. The term literacy is used to describe the ability to read and write, but the term can be applied to many areas. For example, a person with computer literacy has the knowledge and skills to use a computer. A person with health literacy has the ability to gather, understand, and use health information to improve his or her health. Awareness. Awareness, knowledge, and skills all contribute to health literacy. If you become aware that the amount of fat in a diet is a health concern, you can learn which foods are high in fat. Then you can apply the skills of decision making and setting goals to lower your intake of high fat foods. Section 3, Review. Key ideas and vocabulary. Question 1. What does the term prevention mean in relation to health? Question 2. List the 2 broad goals of Healthy People 2010. Question 3. What are the 3 steps that can help people meet their personal health goals? Question 4. What is an action plan? What health skill are you applying when you develop an action plan? Question 5. Critical thinking. Relating to cause and effect. Look at the causes of death in Figure 7. For which cause of death is diving into a shallow pool a risk factor? Explain. Question 6. Classifying. Each day on the way to band practice, Kelsey buys a large order of French fries. Her friend Anna encourages her to buy some fruit or a low-fat energy bar instead. What health skill is Anna using? Explain your answer. It just might be advocacy. There we go.